Hello everyone, this is Mrs. C. Today I'm reviewing the Unit 2 Solve Problems, Lesson 5 Lifting Experiment Portfolio Assignment. This portfolio includes an experiment that you'll try out at home and a worksheet that you'll complete and turn into your teacher for a grade. Let's look at how we can get started. First, think about this question. How can you lift heavy things? You might be able to think of many different answers, right? There are many possibilities. Today, we're going to do an experiment using the following materials. One book for lifting, some hardcover books to stack up, string, a wooden craft stick, and cardboard. Here's a picture of what those materials look like. You can see there are some books here, string, or you might use yarn, a craft stick, or maybe you have a popsicle stick at home, and a piece of cardboard. Let's go back to our lesson. You're going to use these materials to help solve the problem of lifting a heavy book. Here's a picture that shows a man lifting something very heavy, right? He's moving this stove or washing machine into the back of this truck that's lifted up the ground, but he can't pick it up by himself. He has to use some tools and some items to help him lift it. By clicking on a lot of these links, you're going to find many materials and examples that will help you get ready for your experiment. On one form, you'll see the question again, how can you lift heavy things? It's going to show you how to set up your experiment at home. In the first experiment, we're going to try pulling. Remember, when you pull something, it's coming towards you. You're pulling it closer to your body. So you can see the string is tied to the book and you'll be pulling it up this direction. In the next part of your experiment, you're going to use that craft stick or popsicle stick to push. Remember, when you push something, it's moving away from your body. You're pushing it away from you. So you're going to use that craft stick on this side to push the book up the cardboard. If you'd like to see what this looks like, there's also a video included that you can play. In this video, it will show you what your experiment looks like. Then you can try it yourself at home. Once we go over to the next page, you'll see where you can download the worksheet and print out the worksheet that you'll be turning into your teacher. This is what it looks like. At the top, it says Design Process Portfolio. Let's look at the directions for completing this worksheet after your experiment. Draw and write about the steps of the design process. How were they used in the lifting experiment? So I'm going to be typing my answers, but remember, you need this worksheet printed and you need to complete this in your own handwriting. What is the problem? So let's go back to that first question we were thinking about, right? We were thinking, how can we lift heavy things like a heavy book? How can we lift something heavy? So let's go back to our worksheet and let's fill in a sentence. We have a book that is heavy to lift. We have a book that is heavy to lift. Pretend you're a little bug like an ant and you can't pick it up with your hands. What is the plan? What are we going to do? We will use a string to pull the book up and a craft stick to push the book up. Now remember, you can use your own words. You don't have to write the exact same sentences I'm writing. Let's go down to step 3. How did we test the plan? I used string to pull the book up a ramp. I used a craft stick to push the book up a ramp. All right, and then step 4, what were the results? What do you think? Which process was easier? I'm going to say, I think pulling, oops, the book up with string worked best. And then step 5, how did you share your solution? So you might have many different answers for this too. I'm going to put, I showed my mom how to pull the book. So these are just some example sentences. Your answers do not need to be just like mine, but you do need to make sure that you have a sentence in each one of these categories for step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5. Once you have your sentences written and completed, make sure you upload a picture of this worksheet and turn it into your teacher for a grade. I know you're going to do a fabulous job. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.